Hello everyone! Let's make this new year fun by learning something new in science. Are you ready? Wonderful! Let's make you hungry by guessing the food being shown in the pictures. Are you ready? Let's start! Let's have the first one. Can you guess the food? Very good. First, we have a pan plus cake, that is pancake. Did you eat pancake? Great! How about the next food? What is that? That is milk plus shake. We have a milkshake. Moving on, can you guess it? Great, that is pop plus corn. That is a popcorn. Do you love to eat popcorn? Great. How about the last one? We have cheese and burger. That is a cheeseburger. Do you love to eat that also? Very good. What are the foods being formed? We have a pancake, milkshake, popcorn, and a cheeseburger. Now, are you feel hungry? Me too also. But remember, you can eat those foods, but not too much. How do we taste our food? Right, with the help of our tongue. For today's objectives, you will be able to identify the different parts of the tongue and their functions, enumerate some helpful habits to protect the tongue, and appreciate the importance of the tongue. How do we describe our tongue? The tongue is attached to the floor of the mouth. How about its color? It is usually pinkish red, and our tongue is said to be elongated. When we say elongated, it is long, and it is covered by mucous membrane and extends from the back of the mouth upward and outward of the lips. How does tongue help us? As we all know, our tongue is used for tasting. Another thing, it helps in chewing and swallowing the food. Next, it helps us to speak. Just like the other sense organs, tongue has its own parts, and those parts have specific functions. So let's find them all. Have you tried to stick out your tongue in front of the mirror? What have you noticed? Right, the upper surface of the tongue is rough. And what makes it rough? Correct, the small bumps make it rough. How do you call on those small bumps on the tongue? That is what we call papillae. Everybody say papillae. Inside the papillae are the taste buds, which are scattered over the surface of the tongue. Taste buds are specialized structures which are sensitive to food flavors. In other words, taste buds help to detect the tastes. Did you know that there are around 10,000 taste buds on the human tongue? Yes, you heard it right. There are around 10,000 taste buds in our tongue. Just like what I've mentioned, taste buds help to detect the tastes, and we have different basic tastes of food. First, we have sweet, like the lollipop. We also have the sour, like the lemon, calamansi, and other fruits. We also have salty, just like the chips, and bitter, just like the powdered coffee. The next taste is what we call umami. Umami is recently identified as the fifth taste. And umami is a Japanese term described as a pleasant, savory taste. Some of the foods that have umami taste are tomatoes, breast milk, cheeseburger, and soy sauce. Another thing, Meat and vegetables have umami taste. The tongue is an important sense organ to be properly cared for. So, here are some tips to take care of the tongue. First, proper care for the tongue is do not eat too much spicy and salty food. Too much of these foods may cause sores on the tongue. Next is avoid eating or drinking very hot foods because eating and drinking very hot foods can damage your taste buds. Next, you have to chew the food slowly and carefully. In this way, you can avoid biting your tongue. Next, keep the tongue clean by gently brushing the surface of the tongue after brushing the teeth. Keeping the tongue clean can make the breath fresh. And lastly, to make the tongue clean, you must gargle with water after eating or after every meal. Got it? Great. Check your understanding. Let's have this 5-item test. Are you ready? Let's start. Tell whether if the statement is true or false. First, the surface of the tongue is smooth. What is the answer? Right, that is false. Why? It's simply because the surface of the tongue is rough. Next, taste buds help to detect the taste. That is true. How about the third one? The fifth taste is called umami taste. That is true also. Number 4. Avoid brushing the tongue. Is it true or false? Right, that is false because you must brush your tongue to make it clean and to have a fresh breath. How about number 5? Proper care for the tongue allows to taste the food better. That is true. If you take care of your tongue, you can enjoy different foods as well as you can avoid tongue problems. So what you are going to do? Take care of your tongue. Get it? Wonderful. Let's reflect on these questions. First, why is the tongue important? Another, why is taking care of the tongue important? Tongue is important because first, it helps in chewing and swallowing the food. Next, it detects the taste of the food. And lastly, it helps us to speak. Those are the importance of the tongue. Why is taking care of the tongue important? First, it allows to taste the food better. Next, keeping the tongue clean makes the breath fresh. So, don't forget to take care of your tongue. That's all for now. Thank you and God bless us all.